So I'm walking around, it's dark out, and I'm just thinking to myself about the time I used to go out for flaming sambucas with my friends. And it's just like, I don't need any friends to go out for a flaming sambuca. And if I go out and do a flaming sambuca, I'll probably just make friends. You know? It's like really not that difficult of a situation. It's like most of my friends right now are letting me down, if I'm being honest. It's like I've always been this way my whole life, but now that someone in a doctor's position goes, "You're sick," everyone all goes, "Oh my God, you're sick. You have this and that." And it's like, okay, you're right, I do, but like, I'm still the same. I've had it my whole life. I never changed. I've always been the same. It's like, it's only now that it interfered with one job where I had too much fun one day and I forgot where I was. You know, it's not easy to clear $20, $25 an hour and love your life. Apparently, if you don't have kids, a house, a car, and a huge bank account, you're not supposed to be happy. According to doctors and the majority of people. So, I'm just like, kind of like dumbfounded, because it's like, I've never had material items. I've never wanted material items. I've wanted a bed, food, an Xbox, a little bit of weed, a lot of alcohol, you know, various drugs, and like friends to party with. It's like, I don't need kids. I didn't want kids. I never did. It's like, I don't need a girlfriend. It's like, if I did want a girlfriend, my opening line would be, I control me, you control you. Okay? So like, every time we got in a fight, I'd be like, I control me, you control you. You know? It would also be the breakup line too. Like, you control you, I control me. It's the pickup and the breakup line. I don't know. I feel like just talking out loud with a microphone allows you to be somewhat crazy. It's like, if I was just walking quietly with my mouth shut, thinking about these exact same thoughts, everyone would just assume that I'm a normal person. And like, if I just walk around talking like this into a phone, people will assume I'm a normal person. But if I walk around like this with no phone and no earbuds in, I'm a crazy person. I don't fully understand that line of thinking. I'm really just trying to make it through this life, one day at a time, trying to enjoy it, trying to have fun. I usually have enough money to make it month to month, and I usually have a job, but it's like, I'm kind of being set up where I just don't even need a job anymore, and I just don't even need money anymore, and I can like just do nothing but play video games all day, have my food taken care of, my rent taken care of, and like, I'll have $200 worth of spending money. And it's like, I don't have any kids, I don't have any dependents. It's like, I feel bad. I feel like I work the system, even though like I'm diagnosed with schizoaffectiveness. It's just like, if anyone ever knew me the way I know myself, and my true friends know me, they would understand that like, if I had to be crazy, effective would be like the only way I would go. You know? So, I don't know, part of me thinks it's still like just a game or a plan that I had that's kind of like weirdly working out or weirdly backfiring. I really have no way to explain the fact that this is like the way I've been my whole life. And a lot of people who know me really well know that my sense of humor is unique, kind of like the way I'm unique. It's like when I research what schizoaffective is, I have to be honest. Whatever they're labeling schizoaffective does label me into that genre. That was really confusing way to speak that. What I meant to say is, whatever they call a schizoaffective, that's what I would say I have. So I can't say I don't have it, but I can't say it's totally 100% true. It's like looking at your zodiac signs. It's like you read your zodiac signs, and for the most part, I've never met anyone that said that they didn't disagree with what is in their zodiac signs, but none of them go, it's 100% accurate. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not saying that I'm 100% accurately diagnosed with whatever the way I think is labeled by professionals. I'm just saying it's like my zodiac sign is like 7 out of 10 right, and it's like the diagnosis is like 7 out of 10 right. So I'm just trying to figure out what the last 3 out of 10 is, or the last 3 out of the 7 out of 10 that I already confused myself now, but I'll just pass on that one. I just think when I researched schizoaffectiveness, it said that only 1% of the population thinks the way I think. And I just thought, if there's 7 billion people, and 1% of the people think and live life this way, it's like, it's really weird that people who just study the way I think can tell me what's real and what's not real. And that the majority of the people that think the way that they think all agree that the way I think is wrong or sick or not right. It just seems like there's so many people with mental illness, and there's so many confirmed delusions that we all have, that no one's saying that like that they're not real. They're saying that they're not healthy. It's like no one's saying these UFOs aren't real. They're saying these UFOs aren't healthy. No one's saying these Bigfoots aren't real. These Bigfoots aren't healthy. It's like no one's saying what our experiences aren't real. For the most part, they're saying that they're not healthy, and that some aren't real. But as the person experiencing it, I just thought if I could get video and audio captured, it's like extremely important, because sometimes there's one sentence on a Monday that makes all the sense on a Wednesday when someone says the paragraph but forgets to use the first sentence, and you're just like, ba-dum, 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 and then insert the paragraph. And you're just like, oh, now that makes sense. Now I understand why I was so influenced by that one sentence. And now I understand why I'm so influenced by the paragraph that you speak. It's like 2 different people speaking on 2 different days, but like, had all 3 of us been together on that first day, we could have corrected the delusion, or we could have busted the delusion. And it's like, I think not everyone understands that delusions can hurt your reality if they're not good, but delusions can help your reality too, and help create your reality if they are good. It's like you can fake it till you make it, but if you don't know how to fake it till you break it, you could be stuck with a delusion that you can't break. If you faked it to a point where it's been made, and then you realize that this is not a good delusion for you, if you don't know how to break it, if you don't know how to break it till you fake it and make it, or say it correctly, which I'm having trouble saying it correctly, which is part of the problem that the people who think the way I think about the situation. I'm totally confused again, so I'll just stop talking about that and go back to the fact that I'm still just on my way to South Branch Bistro to do a flaming sambuca shot and then just walk home, you know. Or if there's live music, I'm just gonna walk in, put on live music, and see who I see. Maybe I see someone I know, maybe I don't. But a lot of times I just meet people, and like this guy that I heard about, Cisco Rodriguez, the guy from the Sugar Man documentary. He makes his words, not mine, 16-hour friendships every day, and seemed to work out for him. And I didn't think it was a terrible idea either. Some of them turn out to be really good friends. Some of them turn out to be friendships for 16 hours, or 8 hours, or 10 minutes, or 10 hours. And some turn out to be lifelong friends. I don't know. I don't got much to say really, but I don't really want to stop the video until I do a flaming sambuca at South Branch Bistro. I guess like what I would do in a situation like this, if I was walking and I had nothing to say, I'd probably just go blank and start thinking of stuff like whiteout, blackout, you know, how if I was in a fight I would like to make someone go KO, you know. It'd be a blackout and a whiteout. You know, you could have a blackout and a whiteout at the same time. It's like, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I just make shit up and I stare. And then, lo and behold, something happens. I'm like 45 seconds away from being inside, hopefully with live music, cool people, great times, and a flaming sambuca, at least one. Maybe I'll buy someone one if they want to do it. I think I underestimated the 45 seconds. Probably like 45 seconds from now. I just don't feel like turning this video off. So just skip it for, 10 seconds, or 20 seconds, or 30 seconds, or 45 seconds, and you'll see me inside. Basically where that car's flashing lights are, that's where we're going. I have no idea if this is even legal to do a flaming sambuca anymore. We could go in here. I don't always like it in here, but it's a great place for playing poker upstairs. It's not totally legal, but hey, sometimes you walk in and there's a poker game going and you go, how much? And sometimes you walk into South Branch Bistro and then you just catch someone like me talking to themselves. Hey, how's it going? It's the Mer Goddess. Remember?
What's that?
Nothing. Okay. I'm just being crazy today. I'll get a sambuca shot.
Okay.
Oh man, that smells delicious. Salmon, eh?
Trout.
Oh, trout?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do I know, eh?
Trout and salmon look very similar.
Yeah, dude, I saw the pink in the fillet and I was like...
Trout is just like so much lighter and like fantastic.
Oh,
Salmon,
yeah.
Salmon's really strong tasting. Trout is just like, just light tasting, but delicious.
Nice. I haven't done one of these flaming sambucas in so long. I just wanted to try and try and do one here. I'm filming just for my Facebook page, just for a friend. So there's going to be a salmon talk on there, I guess.
Coffee bean in there?
A coffee bean? I've never heard of a coffee bean in there. No. Oh. Usually I used to do these with them in my mouth. We'd pour them in our mouth and then light them on fire. But I'm not that crazy. I've learned. But
That could hurt.
Yeah, my friend burnt his face off. Correction, he burnt his beard off. I don't know. No, I don't want it. That's why I'm doing it in the glass. It's not light
Maybe
enough.
I think it's too full. You get to take a little sip.
Alright, let's try and do this. Oh. There we go. Used to do this in our mouth. This is for Curtis Barr. So, right on. Thanks, Curtis, for the idea. I wasn't bonging any beers today, but I would have if I could have. Cheers.